All right, so I know that some of you have been wondering when the next video is going to come up. I apologize that it's been so late in between videos. Um, Truth be told, I actually did try to record another video ever since I think it was the third one that I've uploaded. That one was actually about a couple of weeks ago. I did another mass evolving session in between my latest video and this one. And unfortunately, the video file was actually too large to transfer to my computer. I tried several different ways, and unfortunately, with how much time I had in order to edit, upload, things like that. In regards to how much time I had with all of that, it was going to take probably like 2 hours just for me to be able to transfer it. That was just going to be too much time. So unfortunately, I scrapped that video. And I apologize that it's been so long since then, too. It has been kind of busy in real life as well. So, just as a quick update, I guess, ever since that last video, I'm going to go ahead and click on recent. So, what's happened ever since my last video? Well, we scroll down during that Celebi event, right? I got 2 shiny Dwebble. I already have a shiny Crustle, so I didn't really care too much about that. I got some shinies for Community Day. Yeah, including Seedot. I evolved it into Nuzleaf. I was like, when did I get a shiny Nuzleaf? No, it was a Seedot from Community Day. I did also get a shiny Poochyena as well, which was pretty neat. I mean, it's a shiny I've been hunting for a while, but I don't really care too much about it either. I mean, it's a nice golden color, but outside of that, so what, really? Yeah. So outside of that, not really too much has happened. In regards to where I'm at the Celebi quest, I actually just have one more egg to hatch, and then I'm going to be all done with it, actually. So that's pretty neat. I actually got a 5-kilometer egg today while I was out walking. So that should go quite a bit quicker than it otherwise would have with a 7 or a 12-kilometer egg. So now for probably the big thing, right? I did say I was going to detail my journey to level 40, and this video is to essentially tell you that I am now officially, as of today, stopping that grind. Now you see where I'm at with my experience, right? I'm not even halfway from 39 to 40. Halfway would be 2.5 million. I'm at 2.36 million. And there are only about 10 days left of the year. Pokestops and gifts, and this is really the first big reason why I'm sort of quitting that grind, is that Pokeballs are very difficult to come by. Gifts barely give anything. And if we head over into, I don't even know if it's going to be in my journal. Let me see. Yeah, take a look at all of these gifts that I'm getting from my journal, right? Getting a lot of max revives, getting a lot of potions and pineapple berries, excuse me. And even from Pokestops. I mean, Pokestops are really the big thing that's giving Pokeballs right now. I've got like what 2, 3 from each time I'm spinning a Pokestop, and then even gyms aren't really giving too many. Yeah, let's see. What else do I have? Let's see. Yeah, Pokestops continuing to give 3, and that's the end of the journal. I was hoping that there were going to be a few more like gift things on there. I was hoping that there were going to be a few more gift opening things in my journal still, so I could show you. Essentially, all I've been getting are potions and revives, and I mean Stardust, which Stardust is okay. I don't really care about it right now. So yeah, that's essentially the main reason why I have quit my grind. Now, the other reason, again, has to do a little bit with catching Pokemon in general, right? If you try to catch something like a Fennekin, any sort of a starter, right? Just take a look at that. 819 CP. Like, a lot of these are boosted, and even starters that are at like 200, 300 CP, even if you manage to hit an excellent curveball throw, which I'm not going to try because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, first off, but even if you do hit it, a lot of the times they just break out. And on top of that, the Pokemon have been jumping and attacking a lot more than usual, in my opinion. I don't know if that's something that's changed in the game or if that's just my perceived feeling because I'm frustrated with it. Um, but it just kind of seems like it's a lot more difficult to actually catch the Pokemon than it used to be. Now, maybe that's also part because I'm using regular Pokeballs, right? I don't want to use my Great or my Ultra Balls because I know that there are some events coming up, right? There's the winter event. Things like Vanillite are being released for the first time, so I'd really like to get a Vanillux, one of the weirdest Pokemon. And then there's Snover Spotlight Hour next week, and there's Snorunt Spotlight Hour this week on December 22nd from 6 to 7 p.m. local time. So, I mean, there's a couple of things I'd like to save those Pokeballs and stuff for. Just Pokemon that I actually like, or if I run into a rare Pokemon or a shiny Pokemon, I'd still like to have some catching items for those. So that's really the second reason. And yeah, the third reason, I guess, is just it hasn't been quite as fun as maybe it should have been. And I'm guessing that that's a combination of a couple of other things as well. And so on top of like the Pokeball shortage, on top of like Pokemon being seemingly harder to catch right now, there's just not really much incentive to be playing right now. October and November, if you went into the shop every Monday, you would be able to get one or three free remote raid passes. I think maybe sometimes it was 3, but most of the times it was 1 free remote raid pass, which isn't that bad, right? Sure, we'd all love a free remote raid pass every day. And I think especially right now with how many countries are still on lockdown or having restrictions and big surges with COVID-19 cases, I think that all of that's still pretty important. I think that all of those pandemic bonuses that we had before are even more important now. We don't want people to have to feel like they need to go out to be able to properly enjoy this game in a time where it's not safe or not even possibly legal, depending on where you live, to do so. Having a remote raid pass, a free remote raid pass every day or every other day would go that would be just perfect for kind of stopping that. It's just one of those things where it's like having that free remote raid pass every week made the game a bit more enjoyable and a bit more accessible for those who are limited in their ability to go outside right now. And not having that anymore, starting at the beginning of December, has kind of limited people's motivation or even ability to do everything that they could in Pokemon Go right now. So yeah, and on top of that, again, some of the events have just been kind of lackluster as well. After that Mr. Mime event, right, that $8 ticketed event that barely gave you anything worth it, aside from a new Pokedex entry, which is, as of right now, to our knowledge, locked behind a paywall, like Mr. Rime, right? Niantic usually says that you can get exclusive paid Pokemon later on. They didn't say that this time for Mr. Mime and Mr. Rime. So honestly, there's not even, I don't know. It's just kind of like, if that's going to happen in the future, what's the point of even playing the game, right? If they're just going to lock Pokedex entries behind a paywall, why bother? There's no point in grinding to level 40 then, because eventually you're just going to be stuck and you're going to get the same Pokemon over and over again, and you're never going to be able to complete your Pokedex. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments right now. I'm not going to drag this video out for too long, but I just wanted to let you guys know those are some of the reasons why I'm not really motivated to play Pokemon Go too much anymore. It's a fun game. I still like to play it in my spare time, but it's just not as fun or accessible as it used to be during the pandemic. Now, once things get back to normal, of course, I would expect for things in the game to go pretty close back to normal as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. In regards to what I'm going to do with this channel for right now, I need to think about it a little bit more. There are some things that I have for ideas, right? Like maybe playing some other games if my computer can handle those while I'm recording. And also even maybe doing some artwork and stuff. I've gotten really into the concept of creating some, like original fan Pokemon region-esque sort of a deals, or like kind of like just worlds overall, right? I think it's pretty neat to be able like just doing that. It keeps my mind off of things like the frustration of Pokemon being locked behind a paywall. So yeah, maybe I'll do stuff like that on the channel in the future. I don't really think I'm gonna make any more Pokemon Go content, at least for the time being. But anyway, I really do appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video, just listening to everything I have to say. So if you did enjoy this, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video.